Number 3, I've talked before about how I don't mind having a narrator who I don't like. I don't mind having a whole cast of characters I don't necessarily like. In this case, I actually really liked the narrator, even though he was making terrible choices all the time. I was still rooting for him. Like, you know what, buddy? Better luck next time. So I thought that was super duper fun. Number 4, very similar line of that to the narrator Ed's character of Hazeline. This was definitely a character who I was once again, I was comfortable loving to hate this character. I was just like, I there's so many terrible things about you, and you're doing so many terrible things, and I know that, like, we're gonna find out, our narrator's gonna find out you're doing even more terrible things than what we already know about, but I'm still in it. I wanna hate you, and I kind of love that. And so I really super enjoyed that, I don't honestly, I I yes, a villain by basically all standards, but are they more like an antagonist slash very, very, very good hero in her own mind character, which that that can be very tricky. I'm gonna put on my writerly cap for a moment. That can be very tricky. We can with villains, we, maybe we don't want to be super mean to our heroes, or maybe we don't necessarily always feel the need to really flesh them out. And we have to keep in mind that a villain, an antagonist is and how did I say that? Antagonist. An antagonist is just as much the main character of their own story as the hero is of the story. Assuming the hero is the main character of the story, because that's not always the case. Um, but I thought 100% like 3D 4D almost character here, with just she had no problem with the things that she's doing, and she had justifications for all of them, and I 100% believed that this fictional character, who I was willing to let be real in the time and space it took me to read this book, um, felt just as justified as the author had written her. So I thought that was very super cool. I love to see that. That's one of my favorite things about like really good writing. And so I super enjoyed that. I think I've said like a million billion things about it now. So I'm going to move on to